Amanda Green, nominated for my lyrics for Mr. Saturday Night.
Here we are, it's Tony Day. How excited are you?
I'm so excited. Yeah.
Is it all surreal? I mean...
No, it's not surreal. It's wonderful. I am really trying to be in the moment and enjoy it because it's truly such an honor to be nominated for a Tony Award, and it's such a thrill. And I'm just going to try to enjoy every second of it.
Good for you. What's given you the most joy of working on this musical?
Seeing it happen. We have been working on it for 7 years, and gone from as every show does, gone from 29-hour reading to 29-hour reading to a 2-week workshop, and we're like, we're there, and then cut to 2.5 years later or 3 years later. So just the fact that we stuck together, and you have to be so tenacious to make something come to Broadway, and our working process, I feel like we all worked together and came up with the show that we're all happy with, the creative team, and then us working with the actors, and just the fact that it coalesced into something that I'm really proud of, and I think makes people happy.
This reminded me of old school Broadway creating. What I heard when Jason Robert Brown told me, it was like me and Amanda, and then like Billy Crystal would enter the room and he'd throw us this stuff, and then we go back and write stuff. It's like what your dad did, out of town on a show or something. Like,
absolutely.
So I mean, it must have been so incredible to work with Billy Crystal and the book writers.
Yeah, well, Billy Crystal, Lowell Gantz, and Babaloo Mandel are master craftsmen of comedy.
Yeah.
So it was a thrill to work with people who are so deeply funny and smart and hardworking. They don't, if it's not funny the first time, they rewrite it until 12 times, 14 times, until they know it's in the pocket. Jason is a genius. I was thrilled to get the opportunity to work with him, and he's so funny and so smart that I felt like the two of us together would always be able to figure out what we needed to do. We did have moments. I think we were in rehearsal and about to go into the theater, and one day Jason came up to me and he was like, we need to write another song for Billy, and we'd had the same song for 4 or 5 years. And I was like, oh, you're right. And that night, we wrote a new song, and we played it for him the next day at rehearsal, so it was that kind of experience,
This is like your dad. I mean,
it is. You have to be able to produce, and under the gun.
Incredible. This show is bringing so much joy to so many people. I've had the opportunity to see it twice in New York, and Billy Crystal and that entire cast has the audience in the palm of their hand. That must make you feel so incredible.
It
does. Just to watch
does.
how touching your show is and what it means to audiences.
Well, Billy Crystal, watching him, I've always been a fan, but then I laugh at rehearsal. I laugh the first time he says something, the 10th time, the 50th time. He's so deeply funny in his bones, and to watch him know how to work with an audience and to ride something and to figure it out and to he's always finding new things. It's really thrilling to watch, and a cast that is just as brilliant as he is, so it's been wonderful.